Hi, my name is Mary. Thank you for joining us today while we stretch and get a little stronger so our everyday's activities are just a little easier to do. Before you begin this or any other exercise program, you'll want to check with your doctor, and he'll tell you exercises you should or shouldn't do. He'll also suggest, I'm sure, that you drink water before, during, and after our time together. Also, you'll want to wear loose, comfortable clothing so when we bend or stretch, you're not going to be popping any buttons or seams, if you know what I mean. So you want to be loose and comfortable, have clothing on that's going to be nice and easy. We'll be sitting in our chairs, so you're going to be wanting to look onto the side of your chair, up to the ceiling, just to make sure that when we stretch and bend and reach, that you're not going to whack anything like off the side of a table. So you want to be aware of your environment. Also, you're going to do your best. If Carol and I are going too quickly and you want to slow it down, or if you're not feeling good, then you stop or slow it down. If we're going too slow and you can pick it up safely, you go right ahead, but be safe. Also, you don't want to push or bounce or do anything because we're going to be doing stretching and weights, and if you put them together, it's straight, right?
Right.
Yeah, okay, that's my idea.
That's a new word.
That's my new word. Okay.
Word for the day.
Word for the day. And of course, our movements are smooth and gentle and very even. Now, exercise is a lot easier to do if you're eating well, fruits and vegetables, beans and rice, and all those wonderful things. Because when you have good fuel in you, it makes you feel good. And also, if you're nice, did you know that they asked the Dalai Lama what his religion was? And he said kindness. And I thought, wow, that's really a good answer. Okay, kindness.
Great answer.
Yeah. Okay, and if you want to reach enlightenment, the first step is being kind.
That's right.
So you got to love that. Okay, before we get going, let's meet our friend Carol,
Hi.
who we know and love.
Hi, how are you? My name is Carol, and I've been with Mary for a little while now, so you may know me or you may not. I like to dance. I like to go to Broadway shows. I love to read, and I also like to sit down and watch TV. And that's the main things that I like to do for now.
Well, those are pretty good. And like Carol says, if you love to sit down and watch TV, if you love to read, if you exercise, it's okay. It's okay. And you want to feel comfortable doing those. But if you do it all the time and don't get out and take a walk, or don't exercise in any way or move, or like maybe join us, then it's not so good for you. But physically, just to move, it makes you feel good. So what we're going to work with today is something called weights. And of course, around the house, you might not have a set of hand weights handy, but what you do have is, you might have some cans of tuna fish. So if you have some little tiny cans, it doesn't have to be tuna fish, it can be like anything in a little can. If you're having a trouble gripping, then you might want a nice little can like this. If your hands have a hard time squishing down like this, you can have what Carol has, and those are bottles of water, and her hands go quite nicely around them. Now, the nice thing about water is she can exercise a little, drink water, and that will lighten the weight.
That's
So
right.
there's an idea.
That's right.
Okay, so you have your choice of something like a lightweight, or you have your choice of something like a can, a can of soup, a can of beans. Beans are good for you. Okay, so you can hold this in your hand. If you're holding something round like this in your hand and your thumb hurts, you just bring your thumb over on the side with the fingers and you'll take that little action out, okay? Now, if some people say, well, I really want to work with weights, but I can't hold anything because my hands don't open that much. You could take either rice or beans and you can just put them into that hand and then you can work with a weight. And if you say to yourself, well, I can't really carry that much weight, you just open the bag, put a little bit of it in this bag, close the bag up, and then that can be your weight. So you can start with a little, and when you get stronger, add more and more beans or rice. Okay, so you can just get stronger and stronger. All right? Okay, so we have our weights and we're ready to go. We have our water. We are super duper. Okay, here we go. So we have to get those arms worked out.
Yep.
We're going to just drop our hands by our side. And one arm is going to come forward and the other is going to swing back. And this is great. Like we can pretend we're walking down the lane and the birds are singing.
Yes, the birds are singing.
Yes, and the flowers are all out. What a day. The sun is shining and we can feel the warmth of the sun on our skin. Woo! I think I see a big billowy cumulus nimbus cloud.
Oh,
Yeah, those big fluffy clouds. They're called
nice ones.
cumulus nimbus.
Cumulus nimbus.
Isn't that a nice
I'll
name?
remember that.
If I ever had a daughter, I'm going to name her Cumulus Nimbus because I like that. I like the ring of it. Okay, now we're going to bend our elbows and straighten the arm and lean a little bit. There you go. So you're leaning from one side to the other. You'll feel your weight go on to one of your sits bones and then the other. Our chests are high, our shoulders are back and down, and our feet are directly under our knees. Our knees are right in front of our hips. Great job. Now let's hold the hands down and just lift the shoulder. One shoulder and then the other. Now you'll notice our shoulders are very warm because we never give anybody the cold shoulder, right? Yeah. We're hot shoulders, actually. Okay, pull the shoulder up, back, and down. Up, back, and down. That feels great. There you go. Pull the shoulder up and back and down. When I do this, I always want to go, hubba, hubba, hubba. Come up and see me sometime, big fella. I think Mae West said that to W.C. Fields. Maybe. Now we're going to just wrap our arms around so one hand comes to the outside of one knee and the other hand comes to the outside of the hip. There you go. So this is starting a nice rotation. Our chests are high, our shoulders are back and down, and by golly, we feel terrific. So we're getting a little rotation here. Now we're going to bring our fingertips up to our shoulders. And we're going to bring them up to the other. Good. This is like a chopping motion.
Right.
There you go. But we're chopping from shoulder to shoulder. Now we're going to keep our hands pressed together and bring the hands shoulder to shoulder. Now, because our fingers are going to be wrapped around our weight, we're going to hold it center and push the fingers to one side. Can you feel that a little bit? So that's stretching out our fingers. We don't do it a lot. So if you work on the computer
wrists.
a lot, exactly,
My
for the
wrists
wrist.
too, yeah.
Exactly. Good. Good. That's it. Now, thumbs up and go side to side. Good. This is like a little fish. A little fish. Woo!
Going in the water.
There you go. Yes, we should call this the Nemo exercise.
Right.
There you go. Side to side. Or Dory. Dory's a little fish. Okay, you're going to hold it here. You're going to interlace the fingers and push the palms down. So we're doing all the stretching before we're doing the weights. And then we'll do the stretching after the weights. But if we stretch before the weights, we're getting those muscles prepared and they will be so happy to accommodate us, right?
Right.
Right, okay. Push your palms away. Bring your elbows back and relax and shake out those arms. Good. So we're going to stretch that leg out right in the beginning. We're going to lean back and give our little feet a nice little rotation. And then we're going to go in reverse. So we're doing all our stretching in the beginning. Can you believe it?
Well, that'll make us limber to do everything else.
Exactly. It limbers us right out.
Right.
So now we're going to stretch the leg out in front, curling the toe in, pointing the toe away, curling the toe in, then rolling the toe in, rolling the toe out, coming back to center and relaxing. Then we grab that other little leg, pull it in, and circle the foot. So it's just like we have a magic marker on our foot, and we're making a nice little circle. And then our mother catches us, gives us an eraser, and we have to go back the other way. There we go. You've got it. Very nice. Very nice. Perfect. Perfect. Now let's stretch that leg out. Just stretch that leg out. Curl the toe in. Feel how good it feels. Point the toe away. Curl the toe in and then roll the toe in. Roll the toe out. Back to center. Bend the knee. So we're stretching out our legs. Then we're going to bring our feet together and we're going to push the knees out. So it's like our soles come together. Yes. So I should have actually O Solo Mio. There you go.
I like
now
that.
try to push the knees out gently and lift the chest up. So it's a gentle stretch on the inner thigh. So when we step in or out, our thighs are all stretched out. Then we step wide with the feet and roll one knee in. So feel the nice stretch right here. That's it. And slowly come back to center and roll the other knee in. Feel the stretch right here. Good work. Good work. And back to center. Now I feel pretty stretched. How about you?
I'm okay down. Now we got to stretch.
Okay, let's grab
Next.
our weights.
Oh, weights. Okay.
Yes. So you're going to grab your weight, whichever weight you happen to grab, and sit with your buttocks towards the edge of the chair. When we do weighted bicep curls, we want to be careful that when we bring our weights up and let them come down, we don't hit our fingers on the side of our chairs. So if you have a chair with arms on it, you really have to sit
that's
forward. Right. So you just don't want to knock your hands into your chairs. So let the weights hang just under the elbows, and the elbows are under the shoulders. We keep the elbows tucked in. We bring the thumbs up to the shoulder and then roll the thumb out, and our pinkies come in to say hello to the shoulders. Then we slowly come back down. So this is a nice, easy bicep curl. We love this one. There you go. And what this is doing is it's strengthening our arms so we're able to pick things up. We can like pick kids up and grocery bags, small cars, laundry.
Small cars.
That's right. There you go. Curl those pinkies in. Good. Good. Now we're going to do one and then the other. Here we go. One and switch and switch. We keep the elbows down and the corners of our mouth turned up. There we go. The shoulders are relaxed, so we're not shrugging the shoulders. And you'll notice we're not going like this, which would be much more fun. But our core has to work at keeping us nice and tall and preventing us from leaning. Last 4 and 3 and 2 and done. Now here's the fun part. We roll them on our thighs. When we get one muscle group like the biceps that goes from the front of the shoulder to the front of the elbow, we have to get the opposite muscle group, the triceps. So we're going right after those. Here we go. Weights hang down, breathe in, lengthen the spine, exhale, flat back comes forward. So what we're gonna do is a combination. We're gonna pull the elbows right up to the sky. We're gonna push the hands back, bring them in and down. Good, elbows up, straighten the arms behind you, in and down. Elbows up, push behind you, in and down. Good work, up, push back and in and down. Good work. So when you lean forward and you pull your elbows back, you're working that upper back. And as you extend the arms back, you're really working those triceps. So what we're gonna do is extend the arms back and hold them there. Here we go. Palms up, 2, hold the belly in, chest high. Good. There you go, there you go.
Ooh, I can feel it.
There you go, you've got it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now go right into a lean back and forward.
Oh, that's good.
Lean back just for a split second. There you go. Lean back, and push. So now we're doing biceps and triceps. We're pivoting from the hip. There you go. Oh, good work, good work, good work. Good. There you go. And last one here, push back and relax. Now one weight on each thigh, close to the knee, chest high, touch out and in a little. So it's out and in. This is a very, very small move. When you get comfortable, you may want to make it bigger, but by pulling the heel up, so you're really not trying to lift your weight off your leg. As a matter of fact, you could push it down. Oh, there you go. Here's 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Now we're going to lean back, pick it up, bring it down, up and in. Switch feet. Up and out. Good work. Up, keeping the chest lifted, keeping the belly in, keeping the smile on your face because you'll feel so much better when you smile. And there used to be a saying is if you smile, people will wonder what you've been up to. And so when they ask you, you can just say, well, I've been exercising with Carol and Mary. There you go. Up and out. Up and in. One more time, please. Up and out. and up and in. So that was a big step. Also, this helps you step up and over things, especially because we had the weight. So now with no weights, watch what happens. Our hands are down by our sides. Out, in, out, in. Isn't that great? You have no weight.
Right.
No weight.
Makes it feel so much easier.
It does.
Ah.
So now we're going to slow it down and add the arm, bringing the arm up chest and shoulder height. If it hurts your shoulder, bring the arm forward slightly. The spine is long and beautiful. You're holding that tummy in, and you're keeping your ears well away from your shoulders. We're reaching out and in, out and in. Just one more time here, one more time here, and relax. Ah, that was
like that
great.
word.
Isn't
I like that word. No, relax.
Oh, relax. And then slowly we come up.
Okay.
All right. Hands, palms back. You're going to lean back and bring the hands forward. Lean forward and push back. So now we're not doing that row by pulling up and then pushing out. We're actually leaning forward. We're not doing a bicep curl, so it's working the front of the shoulders, back of the shoulders, and our poor little triceps have to kick in and help out. Yes, nobody gets out of this exercise for free. All the body parts are working like you wouldn't believe. There you go. We lean forward, and then the back picks us up. We lean back. Then the stomach works to pitch us forward. What a great job. One more time, please, and hold it right here. Relax down. Whoa, how was that?
Okay.
Isn't that great?
Yes.
Now we're going to have some fun picking things up. Hand on the thigh. You're going to lean forward and put one weight right in between your feet. Then holding the hand here, you're going to put one weight right in between your feet. Good. So we lean down and pick things up. We need to remember to support the weight of the upper body by putting the hand on the thigh. So we're going to practice leaning down, picking the weight up, putting it on the top shelf, picking it out of the top shelf, and putting it outside the body into the other bag. Here we go. Lean forward. The weight of the upper body is carried on the hand on the thigh. Pull it out of the grocery bag, pull it up. Somebody needs it. We take it out of the top cupboard and put it right back down. Good work. Isn't that good?
Yep.
Okay, one more time. You're going to reach down on the outside. You're going to put it up into the cupboard. And then you're going to take it down on the shelf, empty what was in it, and put it in the trash can. There. Okay, let's lean. We take our groceries, put them up. And then we take this and pour them out, and then right back down. Good. Okay. Now, we're going to go a little faster. Do you think we can?
Yeah.
Okay, so
I
just
think we can
one,
do
we're
this.
going up and out and up and over.
Okay.
So we lean down. There we go. And we
Up
pick one up, put it
and
down on the
over.
floor, up and down. Whoop. Up and out, up and in, up and out, up and in. Last time here, and now switch sides. So with our hand on the thigh. Wow, you're fast. Okay, here we go. And it's up and out and up. So what we're doing is we're stretching out our back, but we're not hurting our back at all because this hand on the thigh is letting us ease down into this. And if you can't come this far and can only come this far, that's great. You're here, you're moving, you're doing a great job. Let's do one more, please. You've got it. And done. Whew, how was that?
Good.
Kind of fun, kind of fun. But that was a lot of work with our upper body, so we need to stretch out. So we sweep our hands behind us and we press the chest forward. And we just let our arms hold on, because if they let go, we would be going like this. Whoa! Right, so you have to hold on. Now see if you can walk your hands up closer to the top of the chair. That's a good stretch.
That's a real good stretch.
And you push the hips back and push the chest forward and roll your shoulder blades together. Isn't that a dandy?
Ooh.
So we open up the chest, then we sweep the hands down, interlace the fingers, push down, because our hands have been wrapped right around those cans. And then slowly come back to center. So you can do one of two things. You'll notice that Carol has her bottles side by side, so you're going to need a space between them. So her bottles are side by side. She needs a big space between them. There you go, because now
Is
she's
that your
going to
way
have
of
to.
telling me I have them in the wrong spot?
You did great. You did great. So we're going to take one leg, and if you lean back, it makes it a little easier. If you hold on to the other leg, it makes it a little easier. We're going to step up over the water bottle or the can and step in. So this is all about picking your foot up, so we can practice picking our feet up so we don't shuffle along, like shuffle off to buffalo. Really. Now, is there a buffalo shuffle?
There is.
All right, just checking.
There's a buffalo. That's called a buffalo.
No.
Yeah.
Show me that. Wow, there's a buffalo dance step.
That's
Yay!
it. In
I
tap.
love it. Okay, let's work the other leg.
Okay.
So in tap dancing, that's the buffalo.
Right.
You did like a shuffle and then a,
And then
wow.
it's hard to do sitting down.
I'm sure. That would be hard for me to do sitting down or standing up.
Oh, no.
Here you go, up and over. And if you lean back, it makes it a little easier, always pulling the belly to the back. Make sure you're not arching.
Ooh.
So you're up and over. This is a lot of work on your leg because you're stepping up and over, getting used to picking your feet and not tripping over something. There we go. There we go. Last time and done. So now what does the buffalo look like?
Shuffle.
Wow, it's a shuffle.
Shuffle and across.
Wow, that's really good. Perfect.
Okay.
Fabulous. That was tap. Okay. So now our weights are wide. No, I just went in with you. Okay, so all we do, hand on the thigh, pick it up and put it in the top shelf. Leaning forward, put it in the top shelf and bring it back down to touch. Go back up again. Right up to the top shelf. Yes, we have a bag full of these.
Oh, wow.
That's right, there was a sale. There was a sale. So we have a lot of these. We're moving slowly, protecting the joints. Always remember, do what you can. If the weight is too tough, take the weight out of the equation. But all you want to do is just feel how good that feels, lengthening. Good job. Now, here's our last one to reach down. We're going to just put it on the counter. And the other hand's going to have it. Because we have a bag over here, and they have to be up in the top shelf. Hand on the thigh to support the weight of the upper body. We go down and all the way up to the top shelf. This is so good for the range of motion of your shoulder. Because remember, we don't want that shoulder to hurt. We don't want a frozen shoulder. So little by little, we have to just work those kinks out. But remember, pain says stop. There's a big difference between pain and like challenging your weights, if you know what I mean. Reaching down, working the back, lengthening and lifting. This is also asymmetrical training when you're reaching up, which makes your core keep you nice and straight. Good work. That's it. And we just have two more. Hooray. Here's one and lengthen. And just one more, please. Stretch right up to the sky and relax. Wow. Interlace the fingers, push the palms away because heck, they've been wrapped right around your weight and what a good job you did. And we always feel so much stronger when we work hard.
And thirsty.
And thirsty, let's get a drink. Good idea. Actually, that was a great idea. Whoo! You don't realize how thirsty you are because sometimes when we get over 40, we don't feel thirsty, but you've got to drink your water.
It's very important.
Okay, that is just terrific. So we're going to grab our weights one more time. Remember, hand on the thigh to pick up one weight, hand on the thigh to pick up the other weight, protecting the back. Okay, we're going to do everything. Everything. Stretch up. Come down to the shoulders. Lean back, arms come front. Lean forward, arms come back. Lean forward, arms front. Lean forward, bicep curl, and all the way up. Shoulders, stretch out, lean forward. Come up, lean forward, bicep curl, sit up tall. Here you go. Lean back, straighten out, and swoop down. Good. And up. Ah, that was a combination.
Yeah, that was.
Now
For
our
the brain.
wrists. We slide the hands down the end of the legs. We let the weights come down, and then we curl up. Weights down and up. Good work. So this is strengthening for the wrists. This is called a wrist curl, oddly enough. And then if we roll the hands over, palms down, and pull the knuckles up and down, we have a reverse wrist curl.
Oh.
You want to make sure your elbows are down. A lot of people kind of go like this. But you want to make sure you have a good foundation under your forearm. If this is difficult for you, you can lean your arm on the edge of a table. Now we're going to turn the doorknob over and over. This is so good for your wrists. Good. It's like opening a sticky door. You know what I was thinking about the other day? Skeleton keys. Remember when they had skeleton keys, those long, skinny keys that went into those big old locks on the castles?
Oh, on the castles.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And back to center, all the way up. So that was our wrist. Again, we're going to just roll, roll, roll. That was good. How are you feeling today? We did a lot of work.
We did a lot of work
We
today.
did. Okay, let's put one weight down and then the other. Let's stretch one
Okay.
leg out, hand on the thigh, breathe in, lengthen the spine, exhale, flat back comes forward. Slowly come up and pull the arm up and back. Push this knee out and pull the arm back and turn and look. Excellent. Slowly come back to center, switch feet, breathe in, long spine, pivot forward from the hips. Good. So you're stretching. And then slowly coming all the way up and turning and looking back, pushing this thigh out a little bit, pulling the arm up and back. Oh, that feels so good. And slowly back to center. Then we take a great big breath in, gathering goodness, blessings, and miracles. Fill our heart right up. Shake out our cares and worries. Gather newness of hope from the earth. Whoa, we have too much goodness. Take the extra goodness. Share it with the world. Take a great big breath in. And as you exhale, know that all will be well.
Yay!
Thank you for joining us. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
Funding for Simsbury Community Television is provided in part by contributions from viewers like you. Thank you.